Hello guys, it is Jead and we got Trophy Titans Team 2. So which SBCs are we completing? What are we saving for Team of the Season? On top of all of that, how did the new Trophy Titans card moves and why are EVOs getting so overpowered at this stage in the game? Why are they getting so broken? And on top of all of that, as you can see, we have got our first Team of the Season leak with a pretty obvious one. Messi is set to come in the MLS Team of the Season, which will be on Friday. That is as soon as we're getting Messi this Friday. We have never had a Messi card this early. So let's jump into it. And guys, if you want to use players like this and like this and just need that little extra boost, then you can get your cheap, fast, and most importantly, safe FC26 coins at eldorado.gg. They have 24/7 support, a money-back guarantee, and you can use code JEAD at checkout to get another 5% off your order. Link is in the description. I hope you are having a fantastic weekend so far and have a rest of the fantastic weekend. Just go and enjoy it. The National today, there's a lot of football on. I hope you are enjoying it. We're going to start with SBCs, but make sure to subscribe. We are now getting Team of the Season leaks, and that is not only going to affect just the market, but the game in general, and how we save packs. Do we save for Serie A and MLS, or do we save for further in the week? But we've got to start with the new SBCs, with the main one being David Beckham. Now, what do you complete on this game right now, and what do you save for Team of the Season? So we got Beckham and Cafu yesterday. I'm going to be honest, I'm completing neither of them. Beckham was like 600 or 700,000 coins, and he's nice, but he's nothing crazy, and he takes 90 rated squads, 4 of them, to be precise. And what happens with fodder on this game is, even though its fodder's really cheap, so this guy's not crazy expensive, because he's 490 rated squads, it means that EA are pushing you to go and buy the players rather than use things you'll pack from rivals and whatever, right? If fodder was really expensive, but it was only 5 squads, then not so many 90 rated, you'd be able to complete it with gauntlet rewards and then you pack, what you pack from rivals and champs. But because it's so cheap and so many squads, it's going to take a lot off the market. So it's going to be a hard pass from me. But a lot of people are not going to be doing Beckham. You guys might be if you're Man United fans. And instead, they're going to go and do baby Cafu for EVOs because the card looks nice. Now, you can put this guy in sweep and supply and get a little bit of a stat boost, but most importantly, get that intercept play style. But for me, rapid plus on a fullback, having to use an EVO to give him intercept that then makes him not great, and I think it locks him out of future EVOs, the rating as well. Also might not be one for me. Now, I thought I was going to do this SBC pretty, like 100%, and I still might do him over Beckham. He's a lot cheaper, like 300,000 coins. Once again, are these SBCs hard passes, and do we just save for Team of the Season? Now that we know some of the cards that are coming on Friday, I think so. I think I might save, but let me know what you guys are doing. Cafu or Beckham or both or neither. For me, it's probably going to be neither. That's where I'm leaning so far. But luckily for us, that wasn't the only SBCs we get, because when we get Friday, we get loads of SBCs. And we've got, of course, the Trophy Titans Team 2 upgrade. Now, these have shocking weight. They have shocking weight if you've not opened them already. The same ones as the Team 1s last week. However, there is one card that is in these that, even though they have shocking weight, comes out quite a lot and is a really good card to get. And that is, of course, our very favourite Maldini Trophy Titans. This guy is super cheap because his pack weight is super high. And when we talk EVOs, he fit the EVO that came out the other day. So this guy's coming in less than 120,000 coins right now. He comes out of that pack quite a lot. Jockey plus and intercept plus is actually quite nice. It's not a perfect, it's quite nice. You'll notice his physical is very low, but when we jump into the EVO again, that you can put this guy into, it's pretty decent to get a Maldini card in game, who is very nice. Now, he is missing block, and you can actually give him block, and I will show you how to do that. It does take some season EVOs, but it's not too hard. It's 2 EVOs. You can give him block, give him a stat boost, because I imagine a lot of you guys, if you haven't already, you'll end up packing that Maldini. The card that I see more common is Marcelo, and of course the crappy ones like Clivert and Rush. But Maldini is very common, which is nice. Now, we did get 2 more SBCs that are not really anything. We got the 84 Team of the Week upgrade, which is fine. It's very cheap if you want to do Team of the Weeks, but no one really touches that. And then we got the Trophy Titans Challenge 3, which again gives a tradable pack. So put some untradables in, get some coins back. Not the worst at all. But we did get 3 very usable evolutions. Now, the evolutions we got yesterday are probably not the ones that are going to put your cards. There's these OP ones we're going to talk about in a second. But they're all right? So we got the one which I was talking about, Maldini, Il Capitano, and 125,000 coins for this, in my opinion, is a little bit steep, because you will see, if you've already got a decent card, the boost isn't crazy, right? It gives them to 93 defending, and it also goes 90 physical, which is nice, but 93 defending is the main thing. But for 125,000 coins, the boost isn't crazy. It's just good. This is a Dante card I really like in my team, the Football Dante in like an EVO or 2. And I think it's who I'm going to use because in-game, this guy's crazy, and this should be a really nice card. And links-wise for my team, it just works. However, I do think with Maldini specifically, it can create a nice card, and maybe that's where you should use it, because you probably will pack Maldini at least once this week. What you want to do with Maldini, though, is make sure you put him in Guardian of the Line if you still have it first. If you don't have Guardian of the Line, then I'm sure you can work around it, but if you put him into that, basically just gives him the block playstyle, which is what we care about. You then put him into Il Capitano, and the main thing for that Maldini is he goes from 83 to 90 physical. So yes, he gets the 93 defending, but he's already at 92, but he needed the big physical boost, and this card is pretty decent, because remember, this is Maldini. Like, it's not any old card, right? Gets his physicals right up there. Defending was already good, but now they're great. 95 reactions, 91 composure, as well as the 90 short pass, all the defensive play styles, as well as quick step and bruiser. Now, this is the card I might do just because I want to use Maldini in my team. I like using Maldini. It's Maldini. I've got a poster of Maldini there. Like, it's Maldini, okay? I might do this Evo. Okay, so he's very cheap. Overall, combined for this, it's what? About 250,000 coins, even less. But if you pack him, of course, it's just the Evo cost at 125,000 coins. But to be honest, that's Evos again, another 6 or 7 out of 10. I feel like I've said that for the last million Evos on this game, but it's really not too amazing. The Evos that have been OP recently, of course, have been the chain Evos. And we got, not a chain Evo, but a nice free Evo with Into the Spotlight. I think this is probably a better Evo than the centre-back one, more because it's free. So I might even put this on my Cruyff, right? The reason I might put this on my Cruyff is a lot of the Evos that take Cruyff's to stats like these, where he has 90, 90, 89, 93. Often people I've seen who have a Cruyff like this, it's 90 or 91 rated, so it'll lock him out of Evos during Team of the Season for a little while. I might put Cruyff into this, because basically I've already got perfect playstyles for what I want. I don't have Quick Step and Rapid, but I got rid of them basically for the perfect cam playstyles. And then I'll give him these stats and he stays 89 rated. I think that's great. The other evolution that we got was in objectives. And to be honest, EA did cook a little bit with the objective content. We completed one of them on stream yesterday. So get yourself to the Twitch streams. We got a 1 of 2 Trophy Titans player pick. And surprise, surprise, we got nothing from it. But we got the Iconic Excellence Evo. Or not Evo, but go and complete this full objective. It's really worth it. It's not hard to do as well. Scoring 8 or winning 6. Now, you may see there that it says scoring 8 was what I completed, and I only won 5 out of 6. A little bit of a glitch. Don't worry, I went undefeated in the tournament. But in that, you do get the new Evo that I was talking about. So you get the Playstyle Plus Evo, which is inventive, which no one really cares about. But the big Evo is this one here. This one's not crazy. It's a max 88 cam Evo, but I might use it on my Cavett card. This Cavet's one of those cards that can play like centre mid cam striker. You'll see he already has nice defensive and physical. So we put him into it. It ups his physical by 1, improves all his attacking stats. I'm going to try and give him Bruiser Plus or a different playstyle plus rather than Rapid and get myself a pretty decent centre mid because he's a bit of a club legend for me. So that's just who I'm going to use. For actual attackers like this Benzema, it's fine, but not in crazy. Takes him to them low 90 stats, which I feel like a lot of cards on this game have right now. But that's how you get the new cam Evo. And in general, that tournament's worth it because you get that 1 of 2 90 plus Trophy Titans player pick where I got nothing in. I think I got Bobby Moore 93, which is probably going to end up going into an SBC for me. Now, we've got the Season 6 World Tour League, the Silver Superstars. I don't know who's still completing this. Let me know down below. Are you still touching the Silver Leagues? I mean, you get some nice fodder in these, but I'd imagine the percentage rate completion for this Silver Stars League is nothing. You do get a few Playstyle Plus Evos, including a pinged pass. I think the only thing that would make people go and complete this is if it was like a third Playstyle pinged pass. I know we've got that in the Season Pass, but just a third Playstyle in general. And then for winning 20, which is like the other really, really hard one, the biggest thing in the objective is an incisive pass, but again, as a second Playstyle Plus. I just don't think it's that crazy. I think everyone will avoid that. But we did get some better things, which is the Winner's Circle Completionist, of course, is now possible because you got the Winner's Circle 2. I didn't complete Winner's Circle 1, so not something I'm going to bother with. It takes quite a lot of time to go out your way and do it. Maybe for you complete some of them naturally because you've got them in your squad, but I would say go and do it. You get a 1 of 2 Trophy Titans Team 2 player pick, on top of getting a 1 of 2 90 plus Trophy Titans team player pick, and then some fodder packs. I think it is worth it. The pack weight on these packs is shocking. But the player picks are obviously way better than the actual packs you get from the SBC, like the one we got yesterday at Content. So I think it is worth it to go and do. And then we got a new FC Pro La Liga thing, which you'll do in the background. It's nothing crazy. Don't really care too much. Now, the one we want to talk about mainly, before we jump into those Team of the Season leaks and what we've been trading as well and all that good stuff, we got evolutions on the game right now, and I'm gonna jump over to the Discord when you guys have been throwing them in the Twitch stream. Yeah, basically the Evos we're actually talking about are all the chain Evos. We've got so many right now. Conductor's Codex is a paid one, but most of them, and most of the ones we get across, the entire year, and we're getting another one today, by the way. When we jump into Evos today on leaks, we're getting another one today to add on to all of this. It's chain Evos, right? Muscle Up, two-way player a little bit. Calm Under Pressure is a big one. There's the new one, Into the Spotlight, which again gives a rating boost, probably not so much, but the couple that we've had recently, but not only these, the ones that you get from objectives, the ones that you get from rewards, just the season pass and stuff, we're now getting to a point in the game where you got 83 and 84 and 85 rated cards and lower rated that are just getting like ridiculous. As always, when we show you guys these, it's always from the Discord. We've got the gameplay and tactics channel with Pom dropping his new tactics that he loves. We've got people dropping tactics you can use in champs and experts and all that good stuff, right? So get yourself in the free Discord. Great place to be. Drop your EVOs in, you'll get advice. See, luckily it's actually really, really active compared to some of the crappy Discord servers you see around, which is great. This is when we were doing it on the stream yesterday, and we do the section where we ask you guys to send in your EVOs, and we'll take a look and we'll rate them, and we just have a little bit of fun with it. But yesterday was the first time on stream where I thought it's gone from like that one random person, who sweats the game to have crazy EVOs. It now feels like anyone who just plays the game a little bit can have these EVOs that they make in the background, and they're really not that hard to do anymore. We've got this weird card here with Intercept Plus, Tiki Taka Plus. Look at the stats on that card. 92, 94, 91, 92, 85, 92. But of course, what do you notice about that card? It's 83 rated. Now, if you don't know how to build these chains, it's super simple. It is super simple. There's two types of EVOs on this game. There is chain EVOs and final EVOs. You just spam these cards into chain EVOs. It's when you see them footbin chains that have a million cards. And yes, it sounds like it takes ages, but if you're going to be using these cards anyway, a lot of the times with the chain EVOs being 1 or 2 games max, it'll take like 30 games? 30 games is 2 weekend leagues or whatever it ends up being for you, right? It's honestly not that hard, and you're getting cards like this. It's getting a little bit ridiculous. And remember, Team of the Season normally ups the power curve of EVOs by, 5 times at the end of it, or whatever you want to say. It's going to be crazy what we're going to get with these cards into the Team of the Season EVOs. I think the power curve of the game is massively going to change, but once again, it's not with the cards on the market, it's just with EVOs. Even this one, right? Now, this is a FUT GG EVO, but shout out to Jay. I've seen this card working in-game, like he's actually doing the chains. It's not just a fake EVO. This Sing card, his goal with this card was about a week ago. He said he's going to try and make the best chain possible just for a bit of fun. Look at this, 70 rated Sing with Finesse Shot Plus and Rapid Plus and those stats. Like, is that not a little bit insane that this card's 70 rated? Now, of course, the reason this one's so low rated is because Jay started this only last Friday, which means that obviously we've had these chain EVOs spike up massively in recent weeks, including this week, and it's why these are getting even easier to do. I recommend if you want, there's a little fun project in the background, go and pick a card that has a lot of positions, so striker and wings, striker, centre, mid, cam, whatever it is for you. Pick a card that's got a load of positions, low rated. There's a reason you like the card, whether it's body type or plays for your club or nation or whatever it is. And just honestly in the background, bring them off the bench and then, take or start them and bring them out for a sub in the start of games. Just in the background, run it. And you'll very quickly start to stack up a card like this. Even this Ansu Fati card, look at that beautiful man on stream yesterday. But even this Ansu Fati card, not like as crazy to the ones, but look at this, 86 rated, Rapid Plus, Finesse Plus, 92, 92, 92, 92, 84. But it's 86 rated. That can fit in more chain EVOs or a final EVO at Team of the Season. It's ridiculous. And the last one is this Costello. I should be able to say this guy's name. He's Irish. It's not like he's from somewhere random. He's Irish. Finesse Shot Plus, Incisive Plus. Look at the playstyles. Look at the stats. 92, 93, 96 passing, 93 dribbling, 85 physical. It's an 84 rated striker. I might start a couple of these in Team of the Season. We might do a new series on a second channel where we do like Evo to Glory, but it's focusing on these like chain Evos. Kind of similar to what I think the Penfest has done, I think, in the past, maybe. Could be wrong on that. Yeah, go and start a chain Evo or go and have a little bit of fun with it. Evos, especially these free ones, are getting really, really fun now in the game, especially if you've got the paid for season pass, but even if you don't, it's still like just as easy. Okay, let's jump into these Team of the Season leaks and what we've got online. There's a lot of stuff. That Messi is officially, by the way, not the stats, but officially confirmed to be coming on Friday. Very quickly, if you haven't already, just please, if you're in the Discord, can you go and fill out this form? Just putting a form out there for what we want to do to improve the YouTube channel, improve the Discord, improve the Twitch. That's all it is. Should take about a minute to complete, and it's just like, what do you want to see in YouTube videos? That kind of question, right? If you can, you're in the Discord already, I'd really appreciate it if you guys go fill out that form. It just helps me make these videos better, because sometimes, as I'm doing now, we ramble on a little bit, so maybe you want to see certain sections first in the videos, whatever it is. You can go and put all that stuff there. Okay, here we are. And also, while I'm here, I put this out on Twitter yesterday, and look at this, by the way. This was my own YouTube channel. You guys, right? You guys on the YouTube channel. Who's the best streamer in FC26? Look who's dead last, but you know what? It's fine. Don't want to talk about it. Messi is coming, officially confirmed to be on Friday, MLS TOTS. Not in crazy, not in like, oh my God, it's Messi. Like, we kind of knew that was coming. The big thing with this is, everyone in yesterday's stream, in the Discord, you guys in the comments on these videos, you talk about how you're not going to open packs at Serie A Team of the Season because it's not the most hyped Team of the Season. Completely get it. Really completely get it. Do you think a Messi card, a Team of the Season Messi, and plus some other cards we could see in the MLS, there's some other hype cards, do you think that could tip people over the edge and they would go and start opening packs? Would it tip you over the edge? Would you go and chase this Team of the Season Messi card? Would it make you want to play champs if you weren't already going to play it? And now, the big thing to keep in mind with all of this is, remember, if we're getting this Messi leak already today, think about how many more Team of the Season leaks we're going to get across the next few days. So when we talk about the market and selling cards, be careful. When we talk about how much the power curve is going to change, we're going to find out these official stats sooner rather than later. So again, stick around on the channel. We'll go through all of it, but one card already is kind of crazy considering it's literally like about a week. It's just under a week until it actually starts. The leaks are getting the crazy part of the game. I don't really enjoy it, but at the end of the day, it creates a little bit of hype, I guess, in these deader weeks when we're in Team 2 of Trophy Titans. So at least there's that. But speaking of chain evolutions, we got another one today. 88 all positions, everyone fit, stats upgrade, low driven plus. But these chains are not really about the playstyles, right? Whenever you see these chain evos, normally when you're building a chain evo, most of you guys will know this, but just put the playstyles on them first that you want. You can kind of do that with certain evos, like build the playstyles first. Then when you've got your max playstyles, which is normally 8 playstyles and 2 playstyle pluses, then you just whack them into any chain evo possible, as long as it doesn't improve the rating, basically, right? Sunday, max 87 all position chain evo. Like, EA just keep releasing these. We're not getting crazy, like, 99, oh my god, 500k evos. We're just getting evos that give out a small rating boost here, or that give no rating boosts whatsoever. That is today's and tomorrow's evolution. And that's why I wanted to make this whole video centered around evos, because if you want the best team on the game right now, and you don't want to go and pay loads of coins or whatever, evos, chain evos, it is, and it's a lot of gameplay time, I understand that, but it's honestly the best way to do it right now, and it's more fun because it's evos. So we've got the Messi league, and that means we should be getting Serie A players or MLS, or we get the rest of the world as well, impacts, but we should be getting some Serie A team of the season league soon. We've of course got Lautaro Martinez, confirmed, not official stats, but confirmed. Who do you think you'll see, or who do you want to see in Serie A team of the season? Yildiz, Nico Paz will be some fan favourite ones that surely will be included. McTominay, surely as well. Kalanoglu, people loved his Thunderstruck card earlier in the year. Could we see an overpowered 4-play star plus Kalanoglu like they've got in this little team of the season prediction here from the leakers? What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to see? For me, it's Yildiz. For you, it might be something else. Serie A is not the most hyped, but you can still ask for 1 or 2 cards that could be crazy, or maybe it's an MLS card. Could we see something crazy? We're going to have so many cards in packs on that Friday. Hopefully, there is some big juices to take, to chase, because like you guys know with Trophy Titans, and like the people on the Foot Reddit know, it's nice having big cards in packs like Trophy Titans, but if all you're packing is Baby Marcelo, and that could be the case with Team of the Season, maybe all you'll pack, because there's so many Team of the Seasons in packs, is you'll only pack the crap ones, right? So you get a lot of Team of the Season pack weight, but it's only the crap ones, like getting a Baby Marcelo. Will we see one of the worst Team of the Season pack weights ever in terms of getting a good card? I have no idea. We'll have to wait until Friday. And don't forget as well, one of the biggest thing with Team of the Seasons is big SBCs. That's always been the case, right? So we spoke about Salah in one of the last few videos, how Salah's not going to get a Team of the Seasons. It means he could get an end of an era, and I think we will see that. We'll see a Team of the Season flashback or an end of an era, and I hope it's an end of an era. That would make more sense. We could get an Andy Robertson end of an era. They could release them side by side, as he is announced to be leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. I'm a little bit sad, but Liverpool, I'm sure, will lose to Fulham today, and I'll be even more sad, so let's not jump into that, let's be honest. But yeah, what big SBCs do you want to see? Because we could see some crazy flashback SBCs during Team of the Season of MLS. A Luis Suarez card could be insane, or some big cards like that. So when we're talking fodder, when we're talking David Beckham, when we're talking Cafu, just make sure, if you are using your fodder now, know what you could be missing out on, right? I have no leaks, of course, but just know what you could be missing out on. But of course, yesterday was a Friday. New Friday means new promo means new cards. New cards mean we make a lot of trades, and we're up to about 11.5 million coins liquid from going back down to 10 to spend coins, now back up to 11.5. We're kind of floating around that mark at a minute just because I'm enjoying spending coins on the game. I can't lie, it's getting to that point in the year. I want to try and get towards like 13, 14, 15 million for Team of the Season. And then on the Twitch streams, we'll go and do some past and presents for Team of the Season. That should be a load of fun. If you guys were there yesterday, we bought this Mia Ham at like 700, 720 or something. Sold 809. We bought a Yaya for 2470. Sold at 2863. I'm no maths genius, but I think that's about 200 to 250,000 coins in profit, which is just beautiful. We also got a Claudia Pina at 1080. Sold at 1210. And we got the Van der Ven over there. They're right at the back. We got the Van der Ven at 1149 sale, and we bought like 990. I think we bought, you guys on the stream might remember, right? We also got an Oluwarian after stream, a Haaland after stream, and these Calafiori's after stream. I made another 50 to 100, I think 150,000 coins on those. Of course, if you were there, you know we lost big coins on the Baresi because stupidly we held into the centre-back Evo at content. Whose fault is that? It is mine, and I'll take the 100,000, 200,000 coin loss on the 3 or 4 Baresis that we got. It could be worse, right? We made it all back with cards that we bought on stream, which is nice. All of this to show you is flipping out of pack cards is still viable all the way up until Team of the Season. However, now that we're getting leaks, now that we've got the Messi, now that we're going to start getting Serie A Team of the Season leaks, I would just say, if you are going to flip cards and you think, oh, I'm going to trade, make some coins ready for Team of the Season, I would try and sell everything you buy within 12 hours of buying it, because the market's going to be very downward trending into next week. You guys know about the Team of the Season market crash. Luckily for you guys, I have 2 all-ins that I think can go absolutely fine. If you want some free coins, go for an all-in. this is still viable. You see me do it yesterday on stream. Just after this weekend league and people sell off the teams, you're going to see a lot of panic on the market and a lot of what I would call a crash. And I'm sure we'll probably put a market crash video out this week because I can kind of predict the future and I can see that some of these big end cards are going to crash. But when we're talking all-ins for team of the season, there is two cards I'm very, very interested in, or two types of cards, right? Team of the season, as you guys know, ruins the meta and the power curve, blah, 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 all that good stuff. What we will see, though, is a lot of new meta cards on the game that a lot of people will pack, which means that chem styles can be really, really nice. Now, chem styles are a little bit risky if we can actually search them, for one reason specifically, and that is that EA, obviously, you guys have seen, they release the daily play objectives and the daily objectives all year round, right? If they don't release the objectives, and that's kind of a gamble, I guess, anchors have not been included in those daily objectives yet, and the reason anchors are actually better, in my opinion, is because when we get to team of the season, most of the defenders have like 90 pace, 92, 93 pace, and most people will actually go for an anchor over a shadow. Shadows will always be more expensive, unless they come out in daily objectives or whatever, but anchors can do really nice. These are the type of cards where you can stock up on them for like 400 coins and less, into the second or third week of team of the season, because remember, these don't take any space on the transfer list, so you don't need to rush to sell them. You could see these cards go into 1.2, 1.5, 2,000 coins, 3,000 coins, and you get some crazy return on investment on your coins. Of course, the downside is you've got to go buy a crap ton of chem style cards, but anchors are probably my favorite. Hunters can be nice as well, but I believe, of course, one, they're a little bit, they're not even more expensive, they're actually cheaper because they've been in the daily plays. The downside of hunters is more that they're going to be more likely to be included in those daily play objectives, but if you're someone that wants to go to hunters, go for it. Hunters and anchors will be the two I'd look at. You can look at shadows and hawks and stuff as well, but from my opinion, hunters and anchors is where I'd look, and it's a little free, easy, all in. The other one that every single person who makes any coins on this game ever, and even people who don't, are looking at, is team of the week, all in for team of the season, because it's just so obvious. You guys know in team of the season, we spoke about it the other day, you get those SBCs that are like, oh, one team of the season or one team of the week, or, you know, that sort of requirement. And we've just had the last team of the week confirmed. That was the last team of the week on Wednesday, which means this next Wednesday, unless EA change something drastically, we're not going to get another team of the week. So no more supply on those cards apart from SBCs and things like that, right? These cards are now at sort of high 12,000 coins. I think with tonight's supply, probably with squad battles tomorrow, maybe Monday night, you will start to see these cards for about here, 12,000 coins. And on bids, because obviously bids is always the way to go with team of the weeks, especially on console. PC, sometimes it's sniping, but on console, it's bids, right? You will see these cards for 11,500 coins. If you can pick up these cards, for in my opinion, the absolute max is 11.5. I would rather get 11, but if you can get 11.5, maybe you've got some more coins, so you need to try and spend quicker. Absolutely fine. You can go all in and you have two sell times, right? You can sell these cards like Thursday, Friday before team of the season. You get liquid again. Friday, we'll be there on stream, trading cards, but also just buying cards for the team. You have a lot of fun with it like that. They might go up to like 13, 14, 15,000 coins. Or you do the other play, which just hold these cards for a week or two into team of the season, and they probably go to 20,000 coins, or maybe even for the first time this year, back up to 25 or 30,000 coins, although that would take a lot of SBCs. But I think we could see it, right? So you can do that. Yes, you don't have a lot of your coins ready for team of the season, but if you have enough coins to invest, you can make millions. So completely up to you which way you want to do it. But chem styles and team of the weeks, if you want to be a little bit more safer trading, that's what I would go for. I wouldn't touch a lot of high-rated fodder. People are talking to me about going for these cards, like Khadija Shaw, Rodri, these higher-rated cards, because fodder's really cheap, and I get that fodder's really cheap. The problem with this is that team of the season normally lowers high-rated fodder, and also, so far, we might get Salah and stuff leaked. I've not seen crazy SBCs leaked, which means it'd be very hard to push these cards off the market just yet. But just know, high-rated fodder rose yesterday for the Cafu SBC and Beckham a little bit, but buying it now could be very, very risky. In terms of Trophy Titans cards, maybe a lesson for the future is that with this Team 2, think about this, right? It makes a lot of sense, right? With this Team 2, everyone opened their packs for Team 1, and everyone is now saving their packs for the Team of the Season. And I recommend you guys, by the way, save for Team of the Season. If you've got any good packs, any Season Pass, any Gauntlet you get on Monday, just save it for Team of the Season. Don't have to, but that's my opinion, right? Which means that we didn't get a lot of supply of these because not many people are spending FIFA points the week before Team of the Season, and not many people are opening save packs. So what we saw was Buffon, if you guys were on the stream, you would have seen this live, right? Buffon at 6 p.m. came out and went straight to 550,000 coins because people just started selling the ones they got and panic. And then we spoke about it, and a few of you guys on the stream bought one, I believe. He went up to like 1 million coins because there was no supply, and this is now the best goalkeeper on the game. If you've not seen this Buffon card, far reach plus and footwork plus, crazy stats, but most importantly, on all of that, Icon Chem on goalkeepers really does hold its weight, because even though Donnarumma might be slightly better with a 3-play style plus, it just, having an Icon Chem goalkeeper to then build your rest of the team around is really, really nice. So he went from 650 or 550 to nearly 1 million coins, and of course he's not back down now at 700,000 coins. He's been moving nice throughout the day, and we've seen a lot of that on other cards as well. Baggio is 900,000 coins. coins, and you guys saw yesterday, he was as low as 600,000 coins as well at certain points in these hours. He got as low as 600, went to 850, now he's 900,000 coins, because the supply on these cards is not as good as it was on Team 1. However, right, there's one way to make coins on these cards, and there's one way I would certainly avoid. I would just avoid buying them and investing in them for the rest of the week. Team of the Season market crash also affects 95% of these cards. Maybe Buffon could escape it. He's definitely the best card there in terms of, like, will hold his value. But most of these cards will get hurt by the Team of the Season market crash. Even what looks to be a really cheap Maldini card, although, again, like Buffon, he could be one to look out for. The way to make coins on these is lazy sell these cards the same as last week. The best contenders look to be Ian Rush is 92 rated card. If you can get him on a decent price, don't just buy him for any price, because again, he could be affected by a market crash. So make sure you're not just buying him for any price, but he could do really nice on lazies. Bobby Moore, 93, could do really nice on lazies as well, because people try and confuse him with his actual just icon cards. Bobby Moore and Rush, probably my two favorites. You don't want to go too expensive with these cards, because if you get caught in the market crash, you're going to get cooked, basically. Van Basten, I'm sure, will do well, but is really, really expensive to lazy sell. So you can stick to some of the lower rated ones. But in my opinion, Rush and Bobby Moore, just because they've obviously, Rush has the two cards, Bobby Moore has the other icon cards that are not similar price, but they're similar enough to where this guy will start to lazy sell. There you can do really well. You can do the heroes as well. The heroes never lazy sell quite as well, but I'm sure this Milito card, the he'll be fine. Him and Francescoli, probably the two best, just because the price range. You can do Carragher as well. Carragher's card's shocking, so I'm not even sure how many people are buying this card for their weekend league teams and stuff, but because he's so cheap, you could try and lazy sell those three there, including Milito, and then the Rush and the Bobby Moore as well. Like, they're all fine for lazy sales. Just buy them, list them on repeat every single hour for lazies, but don't hold these cards too long. Again, Team of the Season leaks could mean Team of the Season market crash, especially if we get some big news. Right, I hope you enjoyed, boys and girls. Have a fantastic weekend. I will see you again on Sunday stream, the next video, wherever you'll be. Get yourself in the Discord stream, whatever, right? Really good time for it. Really good time to be on the game. Of course, Team of the Season, no matter how good, bad the game is, all controversy about how good the game is. Team of the Season's a great time. So get yourself around for Team of the Season. Make sure you're subscribed. Some of you guys think you are. You watch these videos daily and you're not. So just double check. We're trying to hit 20,000 purely because I've got a huge ego. No, I don't know. I just want to hit 20,000 subs because it would mean a lot to me. So thanks to you guys. Appreciate all the support. But yeah, I will see you all in a bizzle.